All right, guys, what's up? Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. For those of you guys tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, remember our disclaimer. Remember that day trading is, of course, a risky business. All right, with that being said, let's take a look at the watch list stocks. We do have a few stocks here today that are looking fairly decent. In fact, just two really that I like. So I'm watching at GNLN, which looks amazing. GNLN. Him also mentioning it right there. He wants to dance the cha-cha. Two-step. And then there's TRNR, which is a cheaper stock and it's up 128%. GNLN is up 300%. So we have some crazy percentage gainers on those two. So I'm gonna get my trend lines drawn up and then get ready here for the open. So we got a high of 1080. This is quite the move, man. This is quite the move. High of 1080. Low of the first pullback was down there around, $9. More recently, we've been holding around 970s. A bit of a pullback here. Yeah, we've been holding up around 970s. We'll see how that does coming into the open. But yeah, VWAP is around $9 area. Other than that, let's check out the daily chart. And by the way, did any of you guys have trouble logging in on eTrade Pro? I couldn't get in at all. I don't know why. Website is working fine, but eTrade Pro application just not working. 767 to 200 EMA on the daily. At some point the stock might sell off. This level could be important for dips if it does later on today. Other than that, let's see. I'm looking back. I mean, I see 924, but it doesn't look super major. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like we could have some room here up to 12 and then 14. Doesn't seem like there's like any super obvious resistance. We do have the high of the gap down going back to June 29th of last year, which was 1265. You can put 1265, but even after that, if we get up there to 13, I wouldn't be surprised if this is super strong. GNLN looking pretty decent. This will be my main stock heading into the open. Other than that, TRNR. Again, this one is up 126%, 46 million shares of volume, 97.01 for the pre-market high. The low of the pullback has been 73. And it's been resting here for some time. So if we can see a red to green into the open, that can be pretty good. Pushing over maybe 80 cents, 81, 84. And if this gets over $1, perhaps if we can get to 120, would be ideal. Checking out the daily chart. Stock has been getting beaten up over the last few weeks, just selling off, really. We did have a big move going back to June 17th. We went from 417 to 850 that day. So we're definitely in a much different price, right now. So it's capable. We at least know that it's capable. There doesn't seem to be any major resistance. Maybe not until like 150. So hopefully this one is strong, and perhaps we can see something here. If it can, I should say, continue to be strong, because it's been strong already, right? No stock is going to be up 100% without being strong. So hopefully we can continue to be strong. But with that being said, let me make sure to turn on my screen recording here. You guys, be sure to turn on your screen recording. I use OBS. Some people use different platforms, but OBS is pretty good. Shout out to OBS. Very rare that you'll see a free platform like OBS, right? I'm not even sure how they make money off of that thing. Unless they're, in that long agreement, they're probably tracking all of our data and probably selling it, right? That's what they do. Most of these companies. Anyhow, GNLN. We got a high of 1080. This thing is around 954. I'm gonna start off just 1,500 shares just to see how it does. I wouldn't mind sizing up here early to like 2,500 shares or more if this thing wants to be strong right away. But can we see some proper pullbacks, some proper entries, some smooth price action, a tight spread? If the spreads are massive, if it's just crazy all over the place, I might want to ease off, not be overly aggressive. At the same time, as much as we want to be on the winning side of things, we know that the risk is always present. So if it's too wild and not quite in line with what I want for the strategy, right? For well, not even what I want, but what the strategy is, let's say, then I want to make sure to ease off and manage risk appropriately. But the moment it's good, the spreads are tight, it's smooth, I want to go full power. I want to go full power, full throttle, and make it happen here. So, it's Monday morning, it's the 12th. We have another chance here to be disciplined, to be patient, to look forward to some good opportunities. So let's make this day count. Let's be disciplined traders. Let's follow our rules. And let's look forward to a good day here today. GNLN, the stock that I'm keeping an eye on here coming into the open. So far, pre-market, there is about a 6-7 cent spread, 8 cent spread. We'll see how it continues to do here. Coming up at $10 here, heading into the open. I want to be prepared if there's an early trade here as well. If I see something price action wise early, that's good. I can give it the chance, but we'll see how it goes here for GNLN. We got about 20 seconds to the opening bell. If you're now tuning in, remember to hit that thumbs up. And let's get ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Well, okay, there's a lot of risk here. That's going to be a big drop down to 11. The dip is holding so far. The range is massive. I wonder if it's going to be able to get back over 10 here. There's 80 on the ask. Not the best fill. Can we get that fill on the ask coming out? Ooh, that was a close one, man. That could have been a nice trade. Probably should have held it, though. I got 24 fill on that dip. Yeah, I should have held it. The bids did come back down to my entry price, so I got a little worried. It's definitely dangerous with the drops, but if we can be in low, there's that chance that we can see a good move back up. Let's see if it breaks below 9. Or it seems like it's holding though. There's a spread. It's definitely, a little risky. So you got to be careful. You got to use an appropriate size. 1 minute candle struggle to make the new high right there. Will we see a new low? There's a 20-cent spread. Watching to see if it does break down to reclaim it. But so far holding low 20s here. Ten. Can we see that bounce back to 40, 50, 60? Spreads are all over the place here. Cutting it. And it's right back up. So far from scratch. Looked like it wanted to come down there, but still holding up. Still holding up the VWAP level. How's the other ones? The low right there was 70. Oh my gosh. The spreads are wild. How is the TR&R looking? Not good. So from 70, and that was like lightning from 7. There was a spread too. So, you know, let's see. This thing, I tell you, man. It's like an untamed bull. Some people will opt to be on the sidelines. Ooh, boy. Look at those spreads, though. Can we hold up? It's holding. I'm going to add. Can we get back over 10? Can we get back over 10? Taking this dip. Yeah, I probably should stop trading this. You know, I'm at $0 still after like 20 trades. Maybe it's not worth it, right? Because there's a lot of risk here. I'm thinking to just leave this thing alone and then look for something else. Man, it's like, you know, a stock like this we're hoping can be strong. But of course, it's just a bunch of nonsense here so far. It's like a seesaw. It's up and down, you know. And can we see a better bounce out of this kind of dip? We went from 1040 to 860. I'm in at 880. Can we at least see back over 9? There's no bounce really. So easing off. I'm gonna be patient and just wait for something else. But these are the type of stocks that we hope are clean, man. If this type of stock can be clean, you know, and we're being aggressive, we know what we can expect. But all good in the neighborhood. All good in the neighborhood. TR&R. I'm going to keep my eye on the scans. I'm going to check the chat as well. See what you guys are saying. Is there any halted stocks here I might want to check out? KITT. Man, and my E-Trade Pro would not work. SHOT not looking good. PSIG was mentioned. During the breakdown and reclaim, the breakdown of 9, I looked away from my level 2. So even on that, but in the side of my eyes, like it seemed like it was so fast. I don't even know if even if I was watching it, if I would have been able to be in. I'm gonna take a trade here. Tight stop on this PSIG. Can we get back to like 65? 59 average. Come on. 63. Come on. 65, 66, 65, 66. Do I hear 66? 61. Yeah, okay, scratch trade. GNLN. When I switch over to these stocks like this, I don't mind taking a dip. Like, I'll try it again here if it holds up. 53, tight stop. So can we see back over 60 here? Or is this just going to the depths? There's 58. I want to see 62, 63 for exit, or maybe even higher. As the street cleaner is going by. I ought to use some more share size, right? I mean, this stock is what, $2, 50 cents, $100. I got to use some more shares here. Really and truly should be in on this with like 5K size or more down there. Where's Marcelo? Marcelo, what's going on, man? Are you camping right now and trading? Oh, come on. Is that just rejecting VWAP? Well, that was lame. PSIG back down from 68. VWAP rejection. VWAP fade. It seems like nothing is moving. I mean, this GNLN has some, maybe some bounce opportunities here, but is it on to something or is this just a bluff? A little bit of churn here. Waiting for the pullback if possible. Not seeing it, so I'm going to jump in. There's 96, but I'm going to get a poor fill. Okay, it's going to go through 9. Come on, G. Come on, talk to us nicely. It needs to hold up. It needs to hold up. It needs to hold up. If not, to the depths, 40, which is kind of high if it's failing, because it looks like it's failing here. 5-minute candle. Still somewhat alive, but it needs to hold up this dip then. High of that last was 06. Okay, it looks like it held up. I just want to be mindful of the spreads. There's a big seller at 70. It's a little choppy in the way how it's moving. It's an interesting one. Taking this dip. Oh, son of a gun. All right, cutting that scratch. The spreads right there. The spreads. The spread. All right. Yeah, like going up just now, it's like, it's like a little the dip, I mean the dip did work, 55. 55 did work. It's still early though. It's only 9:44. There's a lot of time, to see if this turns into something later today. Let's say 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, maybe 2 p.m. Can this get back to pre-market highs and maybe like, halt up or just uptrend? This type of price range can definitely be very fruitful. But right now we're seeing a lot of chop. If I am able to get a bit of a better fill there, it would have been a great trade. Let's say in at like 8, out at like 25, 30. I did size down for that trade. So the last 5-minute candle rejected VWAP as well as the 5-minute candle to make the new high. So we're definitely seeing weakness here. MGOL. From a few days ago, how are we looking? Volume a little lighter, not much right now. Did hit the scans for a little bit though. Two. We didn't see a ton of selling pressure right there, but it's holding up for now. Maybe we do see, a push back to 50 here eventually. I like these stocks either high or low, right? High or low. I don't want the in between trades here. And this one could work. The 1-minute candle here to make the new high could work here. But I don't love the trade. We'll see if the 200 EMA continues to hold up here. We had 69, 200 EMA is at 67, right? 767. We're on a bit of a short-term bear flag here. Let's see if it gets back over 40 and then 50. Also, I didn't check to see if there's shares available. If I had to guess, I'd say probably not. PSIG, will it get over the VWAP on the fourth attempt? Okay, GNLN trying here. PSIG, I don't mind if it wants to go over 70 here, as long as it doesn't fall as a breakout. GNLN, okay, that bounce is even better than I would have expected, all the way up to $9 basically. So it's definitely still, it still has some life in it. Still has potential here early. So it's possible we see something, like by 10:30 rather, sooner than later. It's moving like it's still about business. Oh, that is unbelievable. Wow. Now that is nonsense is what that is. Come on. If you guys see the tape right there. Tight spreads, 89 by like 94, green on the tape, and then 40 on the bids. What was that? My goodness. There's 810 right there. See now, from that move up to now how this red candle is looking, it's like not what I want to see. Not what I want to see from this stock. Again, can we have tighter spreads? Limited risk coming down. That was insane. I mean, a pullback is always fine at any point, but not in that type of fashion where the bids just drop by 60 cents. I automatically assume I took the full loss because I sold, but if I get if you get that if you're a little late, especially if you get the bad fills, well, the depths is going to be waiting for you. So that was a VWAP rejection there. The 5-minute candle to make the new high is up at 940. PSIG looks like it's finally breaking out. The 6th time was the charm. GNLN inching up again, closer to VWAP. I don't want to ever trade a stock and be paranoid, like if I'm trading it, I'm trading it. This one, the way how the bits can drop out randomly, it's like you got to be careful. Granted, we were closer to VWAP just now. PSIG doesn't seem like we're seeing a dip here. Early. PSIG. Alright, I gotta watch it one stock at a time here. That wasn't bad. 74. The high was only 82, so it's still right there. The tight range. 71. This still feels a little high. Yeah. Bro, what's up with this lingering here? 70, 69. That was a good position, but there's the selling pressure coming in. I'd expect us to hold. Maybe I could have put more of a stop, a wider stop, but didn't want to have to take a bigger loss if it is or was going to fail, let's say. But this is not the type of size I would want here. We're seeing some aggression, some buying coming in. Let's sustain. Oh man, this thing is up at $9. Holy smokes. Oh, is that high? 935? But it looks like it's back down again. It's probably going to sell off hard. The way how that red candle's looking. 750 probably. That thing is a real roller coaster, man. I tell you. Wait, how many shares did I have? Did I go back to 5,000? Not first. If it goes through 80, I'm gonna add back if it goes through. Actually, I'll just take the ad here. Can we bounce from this area here and retry? Can we retry the highs? If not, I'll kind of just cut it and wait. Can we retry 80? All right. I'm gonna add through the level if it goes 82. Can we see 82? There's 82. All right, 87, 89. Over 90? Over 90? Oh, it's mooning. Okay. Well, all right. Well, that I don't mind seeing. Watching it dip. Really dipping. Oh, this is kind of high. Hold on, hold on. Can I get lower 80s, mid 80s? If not, I might buy back. I'll take 87. Can I see 95 again? There's 92. Still right here. So I want to keep an eye, but it's churning a little bit though. There, 89. Come on. Can we see 95 again? If not, it definitely needs to pull back. All right, there's 94. Can we continue here? 97, 98. Think it's possible. Come on, 98. Show us 98. All that for $25. Not efficient. What's the resistance? Like, why is it not going? It should be going. It should be flying. I'm gonna get back in again, 95. I think we can see over 2, but come on, 88. So we're probably gonna see a pullback. I'm gonna start sizing down. 15, 85. But back at 94 right there, we should have like ripped over 2. So it's like there's some sort of resistance. A 20,000 share bid gives that reaction. Wow. Okay, I gotta not underestimate these buyers. Mistake number 1. Underestimating big bids. Can we see over 96? That's gonna be a loss. 95. 96. Come on, one last hurrah. It's losing me here because it's not going fast enough. We're still here. 99. What's the float on this stock? The float might be higher too. There's a bid. There's a massive bid. Holy smokes. Oh, I got all 3. Damn, that sucks. Should have just held that, man. See, we had sellers too, so I'm like, I'm gonna sell half. But I'm like, once it starts to break, I'll buy back.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Six. That was 100,000 share bid. There's another one, and it's holding. It's holding. Wow. Oh, I've underestimated the big bids twice. My gosh. 20,000 shares got filled. And man, come on. I think I'm reacting like way too quickly because they out of the 50,000 shares at 212, 20,000 shares is filled. I'm thinking it's gonna sell through. I sold. I missed a trade. So maybe I'm like, well, it's all good. It's not a problem. The other side of that is that it sold through and it's back at 99 and I'm still holding at 14, or wherever I was in. That would have been a nice boost though. A nice boost in at 14 out of 35. Would have been a nice trade. I do like the first halt here, but I want to manage risks. I do not plan on giving back any profits, so I'm going to size down and then size back up as this trade goes on. So I'm just going to do small size. Man, I fumbled the trades there though. Again, the big bid at 98 or 90, I think 97, 100K. I'm in 6,000, and I honestly should have been in like 12,000 and just, tight stop. A little too much too much, a little too much managing there because they at two we had like maybe 60,000 shares of sellers, but green was also printing. But all good in the neighborhood, all good. These are the 50-50 decisions that we have to make every day. Sometimes it's pretty close, which is why we hear the phrase fine line, tightrope walk. We got, what's that, 08? 08 for resumption. So we got a few minutes here. It's showing sideways resumption. It's showing sideways resumption. SXTP looks like it was also halted. That one resumed, took a bit of a dip. High was 220. All right, okay, let's see. If it opens up higher, can we see the dip? If it opens up sideways, I don't know if I'll buy right away. It kind of depends. These trades are sometimes, I think, for me, I think they're the hardest trade to take, the sideways resumptions. But ultimately here, I'm still going to be looking for a breakout or a dip. It just kind of depends on what shows. If nothing shows, there'll be no trades. But if we can see an entry, I'll be looking to be in. Tight stops. Smaller size here. But ideally, if it opens up sideways, can we go up a little bit and then give the dip? I want to be in on that dip. And then can we see the move for the retest of the highs and hopefully a new high? Resistance, 310 perhaps, 200 EMA. $310 and then 420. Potential resistance. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. I think we have about 480 people here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Let's get up there to 200 likes. Guys like Simon, Don Juan, Jay. Let me make sure I don't miss this resumption. Hold on. All right, forget about the YouTube side of things for right now. Hold on, resumption coming up. 10 seconds. 2:35. Allow me to have this beautiful dance. Okay, can we get a dip? Can we get a dip? Can we get a dip? Barely a dip. Moon, 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 moon. Oh. 39. 39. Can we hold again? Trying mid 40s. Only 52. Easing off. It's churning here. The low 33. Highs at 56. If we see a big bid though, I know what I'll be doing. It held up 36 right there. Can we continue to hold? No bounce still. 36, 36, 36, 37, 37, 36, 32, 32. This is my last attempt at the dip. And of course, they're going to give me 35 fill, but okay, no problem. Cutting it. Easing off, easing off. Resumption had some opportunities, but you know, kind of soft. Oh my gosh. That was brutal. 95. I could have took sub 90, sub 2, but the halt down was too close. Anybody who took that, nerves of steel. Because that halt down, it was basically on top of it. But the halt down is now at 85. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you're now tuning in, or if you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. We didn't do as good of a job on GNLN, but tough stock to trade, man. And that breakout where we lost on, just brutal. There might not be too many people in between. It's probably either just, you know, decently green or just very red. And the way how this one was just swinging and whipping. So I'm going to look through the watch list stocks here. Nothing on the watch list looking too good. GNLN, of course, still sideways and down. Choppy. MGOL from a few days ago, not much today. PSIG, we just had the resumption, we're coming down. Well, perhaps we're at the green here. It's hard to jump in because I didn't see how it happened. Oh, I should have took 30, man. I should have just bought it. Oh, man. 45, couple cents. Through 50, struggling. Not the best fills coming out right there. 56 for the heist. It might try again. Is it going to be worth it? And it's still having trouble. One more time. 58, 60. It might keep going here. Can we see 70? Okay, there it is. Nice. One more time. There's a bid. Can we get the halt? We should get the halt. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is that 69? 69? Taking too long. 74 for the halt up. 74. I'm watching dips. Perhaps I do size back up a little here too. Taking a couple cents. If it wants to go, I'll get back in. But I think the dip should be bigger, so I don't want to hold that too long. But if it shows that it wants to go, I'll be back in. I'll be back in to 63. No, it's not ready yet. Why? Why is it doing this? Why is it? Damn. Why is it chopping me out right there? Pastor. Slacking. 82 for the halt up. Oh my gosh. 40, 30 for those lows right there. Trading makes you want to go mad. Well, I guess, it's not personal. It's not personal. It's not personal. Not even close. The charting is kind of messed up now with that drop. I think this is the beginning of the backside. I let my guard down maybe a little too early here on this move, the first pullback after resumption. I thought it was done. This thing from 2 up to 250. I missed all of it. I'm not interested in it here. Maybe if it keeps curling up, I'll try again with small size, but this could be the beginning of a bear flag. In fact, oh, there's no shares. I was gonna go short 44 with a stop over 50. This is gonna be interesting here. I think it's gonna go down, but I could be wrong. And of course, this is not the best short, right? I mean, high of day is the best short. There's a couple cents right there, right here. I'd probably took it, 33, 45 to 33 is not bad. A couple cents. But the goal would be for it to break down, like, below the low of that red candle at 23. Oh, there's a bit. Oh man, why didn't that order go through? I only would have made 2 cents, but still, what was that? There's like a bigger bid there for a second. If we're not already gray, we're gonna be gray pretty soon, right? I'm gonna be like 35 years old, and my beard is gonna be fully gray. The price to pay for this exciting career here. Man, I like trading so much that I'd go dye my hair gray right now. Embrace. But yeah, it's looking like the backside here. That short trade at 45s, if I would have been willing to hold it, I would have took the profits already, but if I was willing to hold it, maybe breakdown of 20 could happen here. It's possible. But if I'm short up there, over 50 for sure, I'd cover. Let's see if it gets over 50 here. There's 48. So, of course, I'm going to watch for the long. 49. Not quite. Yeah, I'd watch for the long over 50, just in case there's enough covering to maybe push it to like 57, 58, and then the actual short sellers start to also, consider covering. But I didn't get over the level there. Only 49. It's still I mean, you're looking at the 5 minute chart though. It's like it could still go, but I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to be like overly aggressive about that. Oh yeah, coming down to 20, and I bought 49. It didn't get through. It had 49 out of 47 for a small loss. But imagine how frustrated you'd be if you stopped out. You're short 45. You stopped out 49, thinking it might have reversed, and then the trade you wanted down at 20 is gonna come. And at 25, we're gonna see the bounce. So that's the first attempt at the lows. It's gonna bounce up nicely, actually. Might bounce up one more time. And this is a trade I could take right here, this dip versus the lows. It's actually not bad. 39 if I'm holding that longer too is not bad. So again, right here is where if it gets over 50, it could mean business again. Just like that, if it gets over 50, people might start to cover and then it tries at the highs again. But we're definitely in a range here. Let's say 25 to 49. There's 40. Oh, oh. Oh, no, it's right back down. And I kind of chased that entry too because it didn't look like it wanted to drop at all. 55. See, now it's just playing with me. 47. I got to be careful so I can get back $100 there. fair trade, but maybe I could have waited a little bit more. Didn't get in at 49 or 50 again because it just skipped through to 53. I'm like, all right, we'll see what happens, but yeah, back down. Maybe it holds up the lows again too if it comes back down one more time, but we'll see. I might shut it down in the next 10 minutes. It depends on how this thing plays. If it goes again, I'll trade the next leg. But if not, man, it's like you gotta be a little bit more locked in. Still not pleased that I missed that move, the red to green, around 10, 11, 10, 12 market time. Missed that entire move basically. The entire candle going up. The first green candle, 50 cents on a stock like this is too much to miss. Even if I could have captured 15 cents is all I would have wanted there. Anything more would have been great. Low right there is 33, not retesting the low of the pullback yet there, but definitely a little lower versus the highs at 50. If it does curl back up, it would be interesting, but it's hard to say. Are we seeing a higher low here in the consolidation, or will it come down lower? If it does end up holding up here, we need to try at 50 again. And then this time it needs to go through 50 instead of a false breakout like this. We need a green candles here to sustain. So, it can play out in a couple different ways, but the main thing will be for us to get through 50 and hold above 50. Once that happens, then the way how this stock could move, 87 at the halt up becomes very possible, but we got to be careful of it just a surprise drop. We've seen two like bigger red candles out of nowhere twice. So the low ended up being 31 right there. So that's 33 basically held up for a higher low. If it comes all the way to 50, what is it gonna be? I give it another 5-10 minutes to see here. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And for those of you who are heading out after the first hour, which a lot of people do leave out as they're heading into the day job or switching directions with the day, hopefully you had a good disciplined day here. The other stock that we had on the watch list, GNLN, was a difficult one to trade, man. Here's 48. Hands on the buy button here. I could throw out trades here like 43, but I think I'm going to wait. Give it a sec. We're not out of the woods yet. It's 48 again. There's 50. Can we start to push through and hold above the level here? I'm going to give it a shot. Tight stop. It's trying. 55, having trouble. Break even trade there. Trying again. Break even stop. Well, it's still here, 55. It's trying. Come on. Can we push through? I just want to be careful of the false breakout here. If not, I want to add aggressively for 65.70. Can we see it? I got filled 58? Jesus Christ. I didn't even see 58 on the ask. That's still rejecting. Well, okay, that's a pretty fair trade. $53, 58 add. No good. Out 53. That's about 5,000 shares. Not great. But it did look like it was going to go. 65.70, you know. Alright, okay. I'm out of here. I'm going to shut it down. That was the last chance I was going to give this thing. So I'm going to end the day at like 1100. Which is decent. But we did give back like maybe 400 off the top. So not great. What we would have wanted here was the equal and opposite reaction, which is, you know, us being at like 75.80. To hold over the level of 55 so nicely for at least, that was a good like 50 seconds too. Still not getting the follow through over 60. Well, all's well, ends well, right? Is that the saying? I think. I'll be around if it comes back up. I'll be around. I can size down and try it again at smaller size. Maybe I went a little too aggressive there too, but I think that's fair trades. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Shutting it down. I'm gonna look to come back later. So if you're going all the way to 4 p.m., continue to be patient, continue to be disciplined, continue to look for those key opportunities and setups that you know and love. Other than that, check out the links down below. There's 3 links. One for the scanning software here, Momo Pro, if you guys are interested in this. This is the platform that I use to get my watch list stocks every day. They do have halt alerts, and they do also give you halt up and down levels, right? The limit up, limit down levels. So all the hot stocks like GNLN and PSIG, you know, you'll have the halt levels here. Other than that, there is the link for the Discord, and I can post these links. Let me just grab this link right here. You can you guys can check this out. Coupon code Relentless for 25% off for 6 months. There's the link to the chat room. You know, some people, they want me to come in an extra hour early to start the live stream, but I keep telling them, hey, we have a chat room already that's open 24/7, and this is where all the traders are hanging out. All right? All the traders are hanging out here. And there's the link to the chat room. And then lastly, if you are someone who's newer to the channel and you're looking forward to learning this hyper scalping style, where we're getting in and out within seconds, you guys can check out MMU, Merciless Markets University. That's the day trading program that I have here, that goes from zero to advance in this strategy, showcasing everything that we do, all the patterns and edges that we trade, along with a lot more, right? And there's also some other things that come along with it, such as weekly Q&As, lectures, um, chat room access, and so forth, right? There's a whole long list on there. But yeah, take care, guys. Stay safe, stay green. Maybe this thing comes up again. I don't know, but we'll see how it does. I'm a little disappointed that it didn't go on that last attempt. You know, I was kind of ready for it, but we'll see. But stay safe, stay green. The past stars out of here. Early day today, early day.